It's pulled straight up. There you go.
Get it off the stand. Go for it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Liz. I'm Garrett's oldest sister, if anybody doesn't know that. The other thing that I think everybody here knows, but in case you don't, Amy has just married the Bionic Man. So the story behind that is probably about 10 years ago, Garrett and I were just hanging out drinking some beers, and he says, you know, have you started saving your money for my autopsy when I die? I said, well, no, I really haven't done that. Why is that? And he's like, well, I'm bionic. I'm superhuman. I mean, science is going to need my organs. They're going to need to research my body. It's like, okay, note to self. Got it. So, most of you probably know this, but Garrett, he's never struggled with self-confidence. But he's a Fitzgerald, and it's not his fault. None of us do. We have a few traits that run pretty strong in our blood. One being, being overconfident. Another, we will never admit we're wrong. And we tend to exaggerate and embellish. So it makes sense that Garrett views himself as bionic. I've always been the great one, and he's the pain. And my dad, he's a world traveler. You know, he's been everywhere. If you've ever been somewhere, he's been there better. He's done it better.
I'm only a doubler.
He's actually been to the Sea of Tranquility twice in his life. And that's on the moon. So, but in all seriousness, beyond all that,
it's true,
Garrett,
it's true.
More importantly, you're my brother, and I love you, and you've been my first and my longest best friend, and to me, you are superhuman. You are extraordinary in everything you put your mind to. We all know you're smarter than a rocket scientist. And you're loving and you're kind, and you're a wonderful person to have by anyone's side. So, Amy, you're very lucky. And I know that. As my dad mentioned, as little kids, Garrett and I definitely had a little bit of a love-hate relationship. And there was a lot of getting even and a lot of dental trauma. Our family dentist is probably retired very well. Okay. But what led next, is that we grew up a little bit, and we were each other's stability. So when you grow up in a blended family, and sometimes you're at mom's house, and sometimes you're at dad's house, and sometimes you're at somebody else's house, but we always had each other by our side, and I think that really kind of lends to the path that we continued to follow together, and kind of uniquely in our young adulthood, we got to spend a lot of time together. Once again, I'm the great one, he's the pain, so of course he wanted to do everything that I did. So I went to East High School, and then he came to East High School. And I went to Santa Clara for college, and he came to Santa Clara for college. And then I moved to New York and went to Columbia for my nursing degree, and so obviously he also came to New York and went to Columbia and got his PhD. But I would never change any of that, Garrett, because we have so many amazing memories. A lot of them are blurry. And I think we definitely perfected the work hard, party hard technique. Just a few memories. At Santa Clara freshman year, I got to antique you and your friends with flour every single day for a whole year. It never got old for us. And you guys kept coming back. So. We got to run around like weirdos in the silver suit. I got to watch you become infamous for the beer bong, 11-story beer bong off of Swig dorm. Fun times in San Francisco, concerts. We got kicked out of all those concerts, I think, that we went to together. And then in New York, a lot of beers on the head. And note to you, I had to learn this the hard way. When you have your sibling, best friend relationship, it